Hello everybody, this is January the 28th, 2021, and I am walking through my woods again. This is a part of my woods that I haven't been in for a while. Of course, I hadn't really been in none of them, for a while, but this is on the east side, but I just thought I'd walk through here today, just kind of check things out, just walking the property. And I've actually spent the last 3 days walking through here, just kind of looking around. But I want to show y'all something I found about 2 days ago. The first day that I started walking this side of the property, I want to show y'all what I found. Because I don't know, some of y'all might know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know how long it's been here, but I'm going to show y'all what I found. I got it covered up. With this tub right here. Get this off. I got it covered. I got it covered up because I wanted to see if that might have deactivated or whatever's. Okay. Here we go. See this thing right here? This is in my woods, okay? This is about 30 foot from my house. Now, I've never noticed this before, but I can remember if I did see it, I probably thought, well, it's just something, the power company, or, which it may be, but anyway, I'm gonna zoom in on it and let y'all see. It's got 2 antennas up here on the top. It was actually standing up like this. It was standing upright like that when I found it. It's got these 2 antennas that are pointed east, and then it's attached to a pipe down here at the bottom. Here's the bottom of the pipe. And this pipe, I had to uncover the pipe because it had tons and tons of straw and leaves on it, so it was buried. The pipe was buried, but I got it uncovered, just to kind of see where it went and all. And I have a tree right there. Anyway, here's some more of the pipe. It's got some black wires wrapped around it. Not sure why, but I guess that's to keep people from pulling it out of the ground. I don't know. And then here's some more black wires right here wrapped around it. Some more of the pipe. And then you can tell it's been here for a while because there's a hole in it right here. It's a big hole, big gaping hole there. And then it ends, let's see. It actually ends right here at the end of the woods. At the end of the woods right here where my, this is where the woods end and my yard begins right here. So this is where it ends. Anyhow, I don't know what this thing is, what its purpose is, or if somebody just stuck it up here, just for the fun of it. I don't know. I don't even know if it's even functional or not, but anyway, like I said, I don't know anything about it. I just wanted to show y'all what I found. But I'm laying it down and I'm covering it up because I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid it might be something that's might be connected to some of these crazy frequencies that I'm having in my house. So I decided to cover it up because I don't know anything about it, so I don't know how to turn it off or nothing. So I just decided to cover it up and see what happens, or see if it makes any difference inside my house. Anyway, I have to say that let's see, this was 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago when I found it. And after I covered it up, I've noticed the last few days that I haven't been hit with those lasers. I haven't been having those big heavy lasers hit me. Now they're the little signals, the little bitty white laser like signal things are still coming through my windows that I think is from the cell towers. But those lasers that they were hitting me with, I mean, like they had declared war on me with, I have not been hit with any more of those. So thank God, because those things hurt, especially if they hit you in the ear. Those are like taking bullets. So for the past 2 days, now this could change. I don't know if this is even connected to that antenna thing, but for the past few days, I have not been hit with any more lasers. Okay, but another thing I did, besides finding that and covering it up, another thing I did was I covered up my smart meter. I just cannot deal with the fact that they can see me inside my home. I can't deal. I know they can see me because otherwise they wouldn't be able to hit me in every room I go into, okay? So I couldn't deal with the fact that they was watching me inside my home. That is just too much. Watching me when I'm sleeping, watching me when I'm in the bathroom, watching me when I'm in the kitchen cooking and washing dishes, watching me, everything move I make, they're watching me. I know this because they've been hitting me in every room I go into. So I just could not deal with them knowing. I mean, if I didn't know it, it'd be different. But the fact that I know they was watching me in my house, I could not deal with that. So I made up my mind I was going to cover up my smart meter. I was going to try to, I didn't know if it would help, but I was going to try to cover up the cameras inside the smart meter, because Deborah Cervera said that they had surveillance cameras inside the smart meters. Now, she didn't say that they actually, watch you in every room in your house. She just said they have surveillance cameras in there, which means I guess that they can track you and I think what I heard was that they know when you're on your computer, or they know when you're using your dryer, but this is different. They can actually, this is different because they can actually see you inside your home. Okay. I know this because some of the places that I've been trying to hide from them, they would have to have been able to see me go in these places, or they would not have been able to find me. So I know they can see inside my house. So think about it, folks. For those of you who have security cameras in your home, you know how well you can see inside your house with those cameras. I mean, you pull up your computer and you can pull up every room in your house, right? That's what they got. That's what they're doing. It's like security cameras, and they got them installed in everybody's smart meter. So they can see you. They know when you're sleeping in your bed, they can see you. They know when you're in your bathroom. They know when you put on your pants and pee. They know when you're in your kitchen cooking dinner. They know when you're washing your clothes. They know when you're on your computer. They know when you're on your phone. And they can hear everything you say and everything you do. Yeah, so I got a big problem with that. So I went and got me some more of that aluminum, and I covered up my smart meter. And around the side, if you notice, around the sides of your smart meter, there's 2 little windows. Now I don't know. I always thought that's where all that beam and those frequencies come out through those little side windows. But that could be where the cameras are. I don't know. But I made sure that I covered the whole outside around where they covered both of those little windows, little square windows all on the outside. I covered the whole outside, and then I went back and covered the front. Now, I know they say, oh, you're not supposed to cover the front, but I don't care. I did, because I don't know where the cameras are. So I had to do what I felt like I had to do. So I covered the front and the sides, the whole thing I covered in that aluminum. And I think it might have worked, because Like I said, I don't know where the cameras are inside, but I think it might have worked because the night that I did that, the night that I covered up my smart meter, I decided I wanted to test it, and I didn't feel them hitting me in the other rooms. When I left one room, I didn't feel those little things like popping up against my arms and popping up, you know. Most of the time when they hit you, they feel like, they'll feel like somebody hit you with like a, it feels like a little Nerf gun or something that hits you on the leg. You can feel it with most of them, but some of them they have that are really more powerful, and if they hit you with those big powerful, like they hit me in the ear one time with one, and I lost hearing for like 3 days, and my ear was just throbbing and hurt. So they got different kind of weapons. They got some that's more powerful than others, and they mainly just been hitting me with those little soft ones. But the night that I covered up the smart meter and I went to bed, I went and slept in a different place that I don't normally sleep in, and I left my phone in the kitchen. I left my phone in the kitchen. I did not take my phone with me where I sleep, which I used to. I used to always take my phone in every room I went, but I don't do that anymore, especially since I've been, attacked. So I left my phone in the kitchen, and I went to bed, okay? I actually got a good night's sleep that night, and I didn't feel any kind of targeting, or I didn't feel anything hitting me, or and I thought, wow, maybe covering up my smart meter does, maybe it did make a difference. But when I got up the next morning, my kitchen was demolished. I mean, I had the blackout curtains up, but I also had these other little like throws. I put some extra protection over the curtains, like throws that you just kind of throw over your bed. I put some of them over the curtains. Both of those throws were in the middle of the floor. The rug that I had in the floor was just wadded up in like a ball. It looked like somebody had just wadded it up. The throw that I had over the kitchen window was in the floor. It was part of it was in the sink, part of it was in the floor. And this little cage, I had a little like a little squirrel cage that I had sitting on the floor next to my refrigerator, and it was like it had been moved under the table. It was under the table. Everything was out of place, and the kitchen was demolished. There was just things that I had on the counter that were in the floor. I mean, you could tell that they attacked my kitchen through the night. So why would they, unless they thought I was sleeping in my kitchen, because I had my cell phone in there? I don't know, but they literally attacked my kitchen overnight. So that's an indication that maybe I was successful at covering up the camera, and they couldn't see what room I was in, so they just started attacking the room where my phone was. I don't know. But since then, let's see, that's this is the third day. Since then, I have not had any more hits from those lasers, okay? I have not been hit with any more lasers. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to start back up, because it could. But since I've covered up my smart meter, and since I've found that antenna out there in the woods and covered it up, I have not been hit with any more of these lasers in my house. Now, I can still, when I lay down, I can still feel the little signals from the cell towers, the little, and I'm sure all y'all have felt them, if you lay down in your bed and you put a piece of aluminum foil over your head, you can feel, if you got signals coming in from your cell tower, you can feel them hitting that foil. I mean, it won't be loud, it'll just be like little light, you can hear the little light signals just hitting the aluminum foil, which lets you know that that's hitting you, But I still feel those. But I have not been hit with any more lasers. Thank God. Thank God, because y'all know I have been in prayer and meditation. So, this idea to cover up my smart meter, and I think came from God, and the fact that I, for some reason, decided to walk this part of my land and find this device. Now, I'm not saying this device has anything to do with it, but since I found that and I covered it up, things have changed, okay, for the better. So I showed y'all what it looked like. So if you start being hit with any lasers, okay, I'm still testing this. So I'm going to give an update and after another few days and let y'all know if the lasers have started back or whatever. But for right now, the last few days there hasn't been any laser attacks since I covered up this little antenna thing that I found, and since I covered up my smart meter. So that's good news. But on the other hand, they are trying new things. I've noticed, like last night, there wasn't any lasers hitting me, but there was it's like they beam these frequencies in your room. It's like they beam it's like a chirping. It's like a chirping sound that they beam in your room, and sometimes it'll sound like a scraping sound, Last night it sounded like some kind of horn, like an old-timey horn, like that just kind of beamed in the room. So they knew which room I was in last night, but I don't think they can see me. I think they're using the sound. I think they can still hear me. I'm assuming that they can still hear me. And so maybe it's the sound that I'm making that's telling them where I'm at. But they beamed this horn last night in the room, and that thing, I'm telling you, when they hit you with that, when they hit that horn, it makes your heart start racing, or it makes your adrenaline start racing, and in your ears, it makes your ears start racing. It makes your ears start racing and your heart start racing. It's like it gives you like a panic attack, or it does me. It does me, but it's not unusual for me to get panic attacks over everything, so it might not have that effect on everybody. But this is the newest weapons that they're using against me now, is these beaming these noises. They're beaming these noises in the rooms. And I think that might just be going around the house, I think since they can't see me, see where I am, they still got my house, I'm sure, in sight, so they can just take those weapons and just beam them in every room in the house, make sure they hit you, I don't know. But I think that's what they're doing, because I've heard the beams in other rooms too. So in rooms like I've walked into rooms that hurt, so I think they're just beaming those loud beams now in the house that kind of sets your adrenaline going and makes your heart start racing. And those things are bad because that can give you a heart attack, cause your blood pressure to go up, your heart rate to go up, give you a heart attack. So that's what's happened the last few days. And so I'm right now I'm in a lot of meditation, asking God what to do about this, what to do, how do I stop this? What do I do about this? So I'm waiting on instructions about that, about these sounds or these horns or whatever it is that they're beaming in my room at night, and it'll wake you up because it's real loud. And sometimes it'll be like a chirp, like chirp, little chirping sounds, and they're not real loud, but they're loud enough to where you can hear them. And those chirping sounds will do the same thing. They'll get your heart racing. It's just some kind of negative frequency that gets your heart racing, gets your adrenaline going. And I can't have that because my anxiety is bad enough already. So I don't need, I don't need all this. I don't need my heart to be racing away and, my ears be. Anyway, that's the new forms of weapons that they're using at me now. Like I said, once again, I have not been hit with the lasers for the last couple of days after I covered up my smart meter and covered up that antenna thing, okay? So I'm pretty sure that both of them are connected, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure that both of them are connected. So I will get back with y'all later and give y'all other updates on what's happening and what I have found out. But I give God all the glory because he's the one, like I said, he's the one that's showing me what to do in every situation that I get in. God is showing me what to do. So I'm staying heart-centered and staying in the secret place. But just wanted to put this out here today and let y'all know that this is good news. It's good news that the lasers have stopped hitting me. It's not good news that they're beaming these loud frequencies in my, in my room now. That's not good news, but at least I'm not being hit with those lasers, those lasers anymore. So I'm pretty sure they have to see you in order to zero in on you to hit you with those. But think about it, folks. If they can see you in your house and if they can see you in your bed when you're sleeping, what is keeping them from just zeroing in right on your heart, hitting you in the heart and giving you a heart attack? Nothing. That's how much power they have, okay? You can get this smart meter covers. You can buy them on Amazon online. And there's other places you can get smart meter covers. So it might be better, some people might want to get those, that's already made, online. But I looked at those, and honestly, I don't think that those smart meter covers that they sell on Amazon will black out the cameras, because they've got these screens over them, okay? It's just a little circular box with a screen around it. I don't think that screen will block out the cameras, but it might. So it's something to consider. Anyway, I had to make this video up. I had to let y'all know what I did and and how things are better here since I did it. So once again, that's an update for today on my situation, and I love you guys, and thanks for watching.